Welcome to Crazy Japanese. This time, I will introduce the famous sentence memes of 2 channel. In Japan, text memes are called copy-paste. Copy-paste is an abbreviation for copy and paste. It got its name because everyone can copy the text and paste it anywhere for fun. I chose memes that you can enjoy even if you are not familiar with Japanese language or Japanese culture. Please enjoy yourself. This is one of the most famous memes in Japan.
I have 200 yen in my possession at Haneda Airport. What should I do? Somebody please help me.
How about having your friend transfer money to your bank? Wasn't UFJ able to make transfers 24 hours a day? Sorry if I'm wrong.
Airport banks are only open until 2100 hours. What's more, I just came to Tokyo. Remaining 80 yen. It's all over.
Don't drink juice, bald.
In those days in Japan, you could buy juice from a vending machine for 120 yen. It's interesting to imagine him drinking juice even though he's in a desperate situation where he doesn't have enough money. It's still a short and famous meme.
May I smoke?
Go ahead. By the way, how many do you smoke in a day?
About 2 boxes.
How long have you been smoking?
About 30 years.
I see. The Benz is parked there.
Yes.
If you don't smoke,
Shikuwa Daimyo-jin.
you were able to buy that much.
That's my Benz.
Who are you now?
The word chikuwa daimyojin has no particular meaning. Chikuwa is a food made by grilling minced fish. Daimyojin is one of the Japanese gods. This is a coined word that combines the two. It's an incomprehensible word even for Japanese people. It's funny how another person suddenly appears in the midst of a serious conversation between 2 people and says something incomprehensible and leaves. Next.
When I thought, I'm tired. When I tried to put on sunglasses while wearing glasses, I don't even have 4 eyes.
You don't have to say the lines in brackets.
I'm slowly laughing.
He says something obvious, but it usually doesn't need to be said. However, he purposely said it. 2 channeler gradually laughed at it. The next meme is also short but powerful.
I masturbated and tried to take a tissue at the moment of coming, but there weren't any. I pulled the skin of my dick as hard as I could and saved sperm in the skin and dashed to the toilet. However, at the moment when I stumbled on a step and scattered sperm in the hallway, my mother found it. I hurriedly excused myself but I spilled Calpico, but no matter how you look at it, this is sperm. I'm really thankful to you.
The stupidity of his actions and the short and fast development of the story are wonderful. And why did he thank us at the end? His calm feelings after ejaculation, despair, sadness, and various other emotions are conveyed. Next is a meme about the Japan women's soccer team. Many Japanese felt that there were no cute girls on the team. In particular, most men didn't think Captain Sawa's face was cute.
The ugliness of women's soccer is crazy.
No, Atsuji and Ando are cute. Even Ono looks adorable like a small animal. I mean, even Arakawa is charming and cute when you actually see her. Maruyama has the sex appeal of a married woman, and Sawa is good at dribbling.
He is good at praising. We want to learn how to praise someone's strengths instead of blaming them for their weaknesses. Now imagine ordering at a restaurant.
What would you like to order?
I order the same as you.
Then 2 curry sets, please.
Then I'd like 2 curry sets, please.
4 curry sets will come.
Can vacuum-packed frozen hamburgers be microwaved? Sorry for the pre-cooking question. Solved. It burst.
Why didn't he read the description?
When I was little, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh cards with my friends. He didn't understand the meaning of the direct attack in the explanation of Android 5 that this card can attack the opponent player directly. I will never forgive him for suddenly punching me directly in the abdomen.
What a violent card game.
An old man picked up a beautiful roundstone on the bridge and stared at it. After a while, he took out his phone to check the time, then threw his phone into the river and put the stone in his pocket. After a few seconds he squatted down on the spot.
This man mishandled his right hand and left hand.
Excuse me, I'm working on my computer right now. I heard a coughing sound coming from my brother's room, which was supposed to be empty. I'm afraid I can't go see it. Wow. I can even hear the chair squeak.
Go see.
Go see.
Did you go see?
How was it?
My brother was there.
Was your brother there?
I'm glad it wasn't a ghost in the room.
A bald old man on the roadside said to a blonde-haired bad guy. Hey, why did you dye the hair that your parents gave you to blonde hair? Think about how your parents feel. After that, the bad guy said, Where did you put the precious hair you got from your parents? Then the old man started crying.
Baldness is persecuted in any country at any time.
Pudding should be sold in packs of 4. We are a family of 4, me, my wife, my eldest daughter 7 years old, and my second daughter 4 years old. When I buy 3 pieces of pudding, the older child is always put up with it. I can't help but feel sorry for her.
He shouldn't eat pudding. Or he should buy another pudding.
Yesterday, I went to a concert.
Idol concert?
Yeah, so there was a K from your class in the procession.
He also likes idols.
So I called him, Hey K, and he didn't look back.
Don't call him where there are so many people.
So I tapped him on the shoulder and said hey.
So?
He was a different person. Then I sat down.
Have you apologized to that person?
Then K sat next to me about 3 seats. So hey K, I called him.
So?
But he doesn't look at me, so I yelled hey.
So how was it?
It was the person from earlier.
Why did he repeat the same mistake?
I hurt my back, so when I went to the hospital, I was laid down on something like a waterbed. It's the one that fixes your waist with vibration. There were 3 types of vibration strength: strong, medium, and weak. At first it started with weak, but no vibration was transmitted. When I said to the nurse, I don't feel it at all. Then let's set it to medium. If anything happens, please use the nurse call. The nurse said so and switched to medium and went away. I waited for a while, but it didn't vibrate at all, so I called the nurse. Then, set it to strong. The nurse said so and switched to strong. Even so, I thought it was strange that it didn't move at all, and when I suddenly looked to the side, the tired old man sleeping next to me was vibrating violently.
This nurse should work more carefully.
I went to an authentic Indian restaurant. I ordered chicken and beans curry rice and others. After a while the waiter brought the food, but there was no spoon. This is a full-fledged restaurant, so you're telling me to eat with my hands, I agreed. I started eating with my hands saying hot hot. When I almost ate, a waiter approached and apologetically held out a spoon.
This waiter should work more carefully.
Was the atomic bomb dropped on August 6th? I always thought the war ended on the 6th and the atomic bomb was dropped on the 15th.
It's overkill, ha ha ha.
Learning history is very important.
In the next room, I heard a voice saying, I'm coming, me too. So I shouted, me too, the noise from next door stopped. After that, they punched, kicked, and yelled at my room door. I held my breath and was scared. Because I heard stop it, come in. I shouted, me too. Then the situation became so serious that the police came.
What's great about him is that he does it twice, not just once. Japanese people are really crazy. Now, I will introduce 2 slightly longer sentences from here. Enjoy till the end.
My smartphone is old and a bit special, and most mobile batteries can't charge it. Even though it's not listed in the adaptation table and the charge runs out quickly, I actually charged it with a sample mobile battery at an electronics store. There is no choice but to check whether it can be done one by one. No matter which shop I went to, the result was no good. The store clerk was busy and gave me some advice at first, but, before long, the atmosphere began to drift, saying, we don't have it. I have other work to do, so please go home early. I'm an adult now, so I thought it couldn't be helped, so I researched as much as I could and went to various shops. I was about to give up, but at the mobile accessory corner of Big Camera in Ikebukuro. Are you looking for a smartphone charger? The store clerk in his 40s was very kind to me. When all the sample mobile batteries didn't match, he opened all the packages of batteries other than the sample and examined them. When I tried to help him, he said, it's okay. I'm sorry it took me so long to find out. For about 2 hours, the clerk stayed with me. Finally, he found just one battery that fits my phone. A cheap one of 2,980 yen. I was delighted when I shook hands with the store clerk. There was. When I said sorry for spending so many hours with me, the clerk laughed and said, it's okay. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. I thanked him many times and ordered the battery from Amazon.
What a terrible guy he is. A heartwarming story is ruined by the last word.
When I was in junior high school, I wanted to get a good evaluation from the teachers, and I thought that the chemical atmosphere was cool, so I often helped out in the science room. However, it is enough to make a hole in the rubber plug and clean the beaker. But at that time, I gradually began to misunderstand that I was a child with a genius knowledge of chemistry, and one day I forced a friend to sneak into the science room. I touched some material, maybe a boiling stone or something, with my finger and said, "Ha, teacher seems to have stocked up on some pretty good stuff." And I tilted the bottle of medicine around there and said, "Ha ha, I wonder if the combination is a little strange. Is it enough for class for the time being?" I think my friend was thinking, "What are you talking about?" Even so, I kept doing things like and ha. Then I opened the innermost cupboard and suddenly changed my expression and said, "This is... Teacher. What the hell is this? What is he trying to do?" My friend was surprised and asked me, "Is that really bad?" I said, "I've only seen this in black textbook illustrations. If so, could it be this bottle?" And I picked up another bottle and sniffed. Then, it seems that it was a chemical substance that emits a pungent odor. Drugs that you have to smell with your hand. I smelled it directly. I cried out and collapsed with a nosebleed, and was taken to the infirmary by a friend. I was saved, but apparently my friend made a strange misunderstanding, and he went around telling everyone. He was infected with the poison on the black textbook. Since then my nickname has become Poison. Of course, I no longer go to the science room.
This is a chunibiyo meme representing Japan. Chunibiyo is internet slang that ridicules the fantasies and preferences that are full of narcissism that are common in adolescence. It is called chunibiyo because it usually develops around the second year of junior high school. He was seriously ill with chunibiyo and had a big scar on his nose and memory. Also, the past that you don't want to remember due to chunibiyo is called Black History. Japanese people are crazy after all. How was it? I will continue to explain about crazy Japanese people. Don't forget the good button if you enjoyed it. And please subscribe to my channel.